Hello everyone, it's Civic Master back with another video. We live in a society full of robots. Robots that we as a society have created. You go to Walmart or any restaurant and you're greeted by a greeter that has a big fake smile, says hi, how are you, all that jazz. That's where we're at in society. We're so needy and we have to have our asses licked just to go and buy food and products. And this is everywhere. Any customer service job, really. Gas stations, Kroger's fast food, except there, you don't get the fakeness until you actually get to the counter, usually. And they'll say, once you get to the counter and they're buying your food or products, they'll say, hi, how are you? And again, I know you're thinking, well, what's wrong with that? It's just, there's no substance behind it. It's so fake. It's repetitive. They've been saying to the last several hundred people that it's just, it's just fake now. No substance, like I said. Um, and the funny thing about it is some people have a malfunction. Some robots have a malfunction. Maybe they need new batteries. Where they show their true colors because they've had a long day. They're stressed out. They're human, and they're pissed. So they don't put on that fake smile, and they'll still try to ask how you're doing, but they don't. They don't show that fake smile anymore. They are on the human side now. I've actually just had this happen to me the other day when I was at the dollar store. The girl was just frustrated and stressed out because she was really behind. And when I got to her, I told her, I said, "You're the most real face that I've seen in a long time." And she just started laughing and said, "It is what it is." I mean, that's where we're at in society. I mean, we just don't get to see that human side of people anymore. Um, you go to like a restaurant and you deal with a waiter or waitress, and you don't know if you're dealing with the robot or the human because they're people just like us. They've had long days and whatnot, and they need people to talk to too, and they might be letting off their steam, tell you some of their issues or whatever the case might be. But then again, a lot of them are trying to get a bigger tip because that's how they live. And again, waiter waitress, their main job is to give you food, make sure you got your proper condiments, make sure you have your pop or coffee or tea, whatever the case is. Make sure it's constantly filled up. That's what their main job is to do. It's not to engage in a long conversation with you. But again, there's nothing wrong with it. But if it's a trick to try to get a bigger tip, not because of how well of a job they've actually done, it's all about kind of kissing up to you so you can up that tip. That's my issue with the whole thing. And I mean, I know you're thinking it's kind of funny, but I'm just tired of fakeness. And you go to so you at a restaurant, and you leave, a guy that you didn't even see the entire time you were there. Maybe he just started working or whatever the case might be. He's at the counter, and as you're leaving, he says, "Have a good night." And now you're thinking, well, what's wrong with that? Just being polite and having manners. But again, it's fake. That's what my problem is. If I go in the car and get in a car accident and get killed, he's not going to remember saying those things to me. He didn't even know who the fuck I was. So, but see, that's my problem. They're so used to just saying to anybody, you know, anyone that's leaving, even people that they don't actually see their face, they just see the back of their head, but they're told by their employer to tell everyone to have a good night. And it's once again, it's just no substance behind it. It's all fake. And that's my issue with the whole thing. And lucky for me, I haven't had too many customer service jobs where I had to be fake. And even when I did have a customer service job at a gas station, I usually wasn't fake. I was who I was, and I would, if they were rude to me, I didn't kiss their ass. I didn't need a job that bad. I mean, I busted my ass and did everything I could to keep up and kept the place clean, all that stuff, but I wasn't going to be licking anybody's ass, that's for damn sure. But, I mean, that's the whole thing. We're not humans anymore. We're all just dollar signs. You go into a place of business and all they see is dollar signs. They don't see the human side of you. And when I want to do a quick thing about one of the jobs I had as a security guard, and they're so used to dealing with robots, right? That I worked Section 8 housing, plus I did worked with trucks, checking trucks in and out. And sometimes people would get mad because I didn't kiss their ass when they came in Section 8 housing, and they'd come to visit when their friends or whatever, or family. And I would hear them talk to their friend and say, "Wow, that was rude. You didn't ask how I was doing. I didn't say hi." Hey, I'm not part of the program. I am who I am, real person. I will talk to people if they give me the demeanor that they want to talk. They give me that, they show signs and they ask questions and stuff and sound like that they want to engage in a conversation. But I'm not gonna kiss anybody's ass. I'm a human being. I'm not part of this. I'm not part of that. I don't. I'm not a chip. I'm not no program. So it is, as the girl at the store said, it is what it is. And that's what it is. It is what it is. Hope you all enjoyed. Please subscribe and comment. Thank you much.